Hello, hope y'all are all doing great. It's March 23rd, it's Thursday, and I'm back. So today I'm going to be talking about mainly one thing, okay? So tomorrow we have a potential tornado outbreak. Uh, Likely, I mean, pretty much guaranteed severe weather outbreak, okay? And so we're going to be seeing, I mean, we already have a moderate risk in place from the SPC. I'm going to be talking about that. That's all I'm focusing on in today's video. I'm also going to be looking at real quick some storms they have ongoing right now, but it's going to be the main focus of today's video. I hope y'all are all doing well. I also have Michael here with me currently.
All right, hello everyone.
Yeah. He's just gonna be listening in, adding his own stuff whenever he wants to. But yeah, so right now, kind of south that you can see Oklahoma City there for perspective, Wichita Falls, Texas here for perspective, the border about right there. We got several storms again. We have kind of some messy. These are supercells. Okay, like this is clear. I mean, judging by reflectivity, we clearly have like a supercell right here. Okay, but it's a little they're struggling a little bit, okay, but we do some good looking supercells, especially as you go into Texas, Wichita Falls, Southwest. We have some other storms. With these storms, main threats hail and some damaging winds. But yeah, so as we go throughout tonight, okay, we're over on the HRRR first. We'll talk about tomorrow real quick, okay, from the SPC. So we have a moderate risk, as you can see, from areas of southeastern Arkansas into northeastern Louisiana into western Mississippi. And I'll talk about if I feel like that could get upgraded or not in just a sec, like when I actually talk about like do the forecasting. And then we have an enhanced risk into southwestern Kentucky, marginal almost up to Indianapolis, up to Cincinnati as well, and overrun reflectivity in the HRRR. Okay, so we see throughout tonight we continue to see these training thunderstorms in southern Missouri down into Oklahoma. Going to be seeing a flooding issue. But then by 7 a.m., okay, by like early tomorrow morning, we see another cluster, like more clusters of storms get going in Texas. Okay, it says right here this would be about 3 a.m. Okay, I'm not expecting these clusters to do much. Main threats with these would probably be large hail and maybe an isolated tornado threat. But we're going to be seeing a lot of capping in place and that type of stuff. Just generally not a good environment for tornadoes. And that line does weaken. But then as we can see, okay, this is 7 p.m. tomorrow, and I want to switch over to the southeast because of this. Okay, so we have this line, okay, that gets going like a mid to late tomorrow afternoon. Okay, it's by 20Z. Okay, this is looking towards 3 p.m. Central Time. Okay, and moving through Arkansas. Okay, we take a sounding in Arkansas, and it indicates the environment is not the best in my opinion. This is like a 5 Tor sounding. This is really not a good sounding. Uh, but it does, I mean that does change as you go into like as we get later. So 22Z also further south. Okay, so like in Louisiana, okay, northern Louisiana, just a little further south, we can see the environment is much better. Okay, we have a nice Hodo, very well vented. You can see classic supercells out of this, classic to HP supercells in that area. Very, I mean, just look. I mean, HRRR pretty much prints supercells over that area of like in our moderate risk. Which if the HRRR's forecast reflectivity is correct, then that'd be a big deal. But what I'm trying to get at, I'm trying to take soundings in here and stuff because the environment's more important than forecasted reflectivity. But the environment is clearly supportive of a lot of. I mean, we're definitely going to see supercells. I definitely think we're going to see tornadoes. What?
I just agreeing with you. I think another issue with this, once you get if you get any supercells from ahead of this, you're gonna have a very intense squall line move through after this. The SPC has a 36 sig risk for damaging winds behind these supercells, so it's not just one round. Because multiple areas can be seeing multiple rounds of storms.
Yes, I could like war. If we see like a tornado like with associated with a supercell in front of the line, we just see like more stuff after that, which isn't good. Uh, so yeah. Now generally, okay. So by O2Z, I mean this is like 9 p.m. now. We're still looking at a highly sheared environment. Still plenty of instability to support severe weather. I definitely think we're going to be seeing the tornado threat extend all the way over to Mississippi and then into Alabama by 06Z. We're looking at mainly a line of storms because I think we're probably starting to see, yeah, there's other issues of thermodynamics and stuff in front of that line. Also, we have, what? Okay. We pretty
Yeah,
much
I
just,
think once we see these storms reach the Alabama Mississippi state line, I think the tornado risk is going to significantly go down and
but I
start
mean,
more flood.
it'll still, I think it'll still be, we're going to be, we
Yeah,
got more of a
it'll still
damage
be there. I
from it.
think it's going to be more of a embedded
Well,
squall and tornado threat.
yeah, I think we're just going to see like squalling pretty much like what we always see. But we have like no shear in the upper levels, I guess. Okay, so yeah, I mean the Hodo is not literally not vented at all. There's literally no. What? Okay. Uh, but yeah,
Oh
so
wait, I was looking at that. There's like no shear once you get like higher up, right?
yeah, there's just I think
Yeah,
it's
there's like
zero to
virtually none. It's like all low level shear.
yeah. But with the sound, like even in the Georgia, we could be seeing like a low end tornado threat. Although I mean, the tornado threat I think Saturday will be much lower. It's gonna be like mainly a damaging wind threat in the Georgia, South Carolina. Maybe an isolated tornado threat, but that's kind of what's going on. And in South Georgia though, does actually get some interesting stuff. This due to the cold front still hasn't pushed through, but I think mainly what we'll see on there is damaging wind and some smaller hail.
Yeah.
Actually, HRRR even indicates some storms behind that. And
We
okay, yeah,
can
so
we can take a look at the wrap too if you want 21Z.
okay, but yeah, so real quick, any storms in Georgia and stuff, in the afternoon, like in that like behind that main front and stuff, will probably be aren't going to be too impressive. We can say, I mean, very dry air mass. We probably just see like some more elevated type like I mean, really not severe storms. You're just gonna see some showers pretty much behind that sounding. So don't nothing really to worry about behind the front of this like the southeast. But yeah, so we're gonna take a look at some other models here.
I got
Uh,
the wrap pulled up on COD, and I got the photograph map pulled up too. That's a pretty useful resource if you want to look at that too. It looks the photographs pretty much most of Mississippi all just look very very favorable for supercell development and
which one are you using? You're using the 21Z, right? Because it goes out further.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
effective, and then on COD if you want, and then you go all the way down photograph map. It's
yeah.
pretty useful.
Yes, you can see tomorrow afternoon when we have very like some of these photographs, especially like up into this area here, are very favorable. I mean this my favorite one out of here is probably either this one or I mean this one here is more of a classic like southeastern type of, but all these are good. I mean even this one. I mean even Huntsville's not bad, but we of course we don't have the best environment over there. But yeah, I mean I definitely think everything is lining up for like a significant event in this area here, even further south where we could have some more like supercellular, a little bit more like isolated convection, although it'll still be pretty widespread. We'll have a little bit more isolated stuff down there, but generally the wrap is very similar to the HRRR.
Yeah, I have a pretty good agreement with them.
With that with that placement, with that kind of high risk, really right there, right over like the Memphis area and stuff with the wrap, which is it's really that the SPC is their highest damaging wind threat. Tornado threat is centered further south, probably just because we'll have more favorable like storm modes for severe weather further or for like tornadoes further south. But I want to go back to the HRRR and the wrap and stuff and go further. I want to look further north real quick, and then that's pretty much it. I mean, just wanted to kind of focus on tomorrow. And really talk about so our low is up in Missouri, but a few issues. I mean, I don't think we're going to be really seeing a triple point setup that'll be significant. We can see just have a lot of like messy stuff, but we take a sounding like let's see, let's go to dew points here. I think we have. Yeah, it appears like our convection just like destroys the environment. So even though we have our low like right here, we have our actual front here. We just have this cold pocket right here, which kind of limits everything.
If you want to, I think another issue with this is going to be the winds just associated with the low in the Ohio Valley. If you want to pull up the wind gusts in the HRRR.
Well, I can't, yeah, but
Wait, what?
I can't.
Oh, I caught you can if you want.
Yeah.
All of Ohio is indicating 40 to even 50, 52 knot wind gusts for the entire state for multiple hours straight. So
yeah, so I mean, wind will be an issue. I mean, all the way into I mean, for most of the areas around. So we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can see.
Heavy wet snow when the HRRR indicates gusts of up to 45 with heavy wet snow. So that's going to be an issue on the northern end. Also.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Back to like the severe weather stuff out of the nav, which will also be an issue. But if you go, I mean, like with the wind and stuff, we'll have a lot of like wind and rain throughout this area here. The wrap indicates an interesting solution though, where we do actually have a favorable triple point setup. Although I mean the wrap I'd say is, but why is all these soundings contaminated?
Kentucky, Tennessee.
Like southern Illinois, Kentucky.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the HRRR. You said the wrap.
Yeah, because HRRR has like the environment destroyed by the lowest. But as you see with the wrap, yeah, we have like a little bit of a decent environment. We still, yeah, we can see we have plentiful, like a decent amount of shear. We have a little bit of instability stretching up into that area. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we do end up seeing like a couple, like another little threat for tornadoes as you go up towards the triple point, which I don't think the SPC really indicate. Well, no, they kind of just stretch it all the way up there, but I think we could also see a heightened risk maybe in this area here is kind of what I'm thinking. Somebody else is calling me right now. Uh, okay, there we go. Sorry about that, but yes, we see that. I think we'll probably see a heightened risk there. My other main area I'm thinking is right here. I think these two areas here are gonna have the biggest tornado potentials. Although outside of this, okay, especially further south here, I think we're gonna see a tornado threat still significant. I'm just gonna highlight like the areas I think will have like bit higher tornado threats than others. I think this area here, although this area here, in my opinion, is the most significant. And then, but the tornado threat will extend in between those, even further east, further south, further west as well, earlier in the day. So yeah, that's pretty much just an overview of this severe weather event tomorrow. Just please stay safe, and have a way to get watches and warnings from the National Weather Service.
Before we end, you did mention the potential upgrade. Do you want to voice your opinion on that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like some people have been thinking there's going to be a high risk. I mean, generally, I don't really think it matters if there is a high risk. I don't think we're going to get one. I think it's
Yeah.
like a 40-60 chance. I don't think it matters though. I mean, either way, it's going to be a big deal. If we get a high risk, it'll probably get a little more. I mean, to be honest, if I was at the SPC, I'd probably consider going high just because it
I
would.
can see a mention.
Well, I would consider it because then it would get more. I mean, it would probably be. It would get more like recognition and stuff, and that'd be a bigger deal. But I wouldn't. I don't think
Yeah.
they're. I don't think they're gonna do it. This
Yeah.
doesn't look.
But again, I mean, I really would not look at the entire event as moderate high. I would look at it as significant tornado event is looking
Well,
very
potential. Yeah,
possible.
potential. Yeah. All right. But yeah. So thank y'all for watching. I should be back either tomorrow or Saturday. But yes. Goodbye.